Hello! In this quick video, I'm going to be sharing with you the Rainbow Room. I'm almost thinking of this video as kind of like the official launch of the Rainbow Room, because the idea has been there for a while. The actual space and how to do it has been there for a while. But one of the pieces which Holy Spirit kept nudging me about at the end of 2021 was that in order to really cut the ribbon, so to speak, and open up the Rainbow Room, we first needed Structure Your Year Like a Story in place, because the whole thing is not based around that, but we're using that. But look, it's here. Da-da-la-la-la. Very excited about that. So anyway, the purpose of this quick video is to give you an introduction to the Rainbow Room and a sense of who that space is for, what you get when you join, who it's for, and when it starts. So the first thing, let's start with that final question first. When does it start? Because the beautiful, delightful thing about the Blue House and all of the rooms is they are available to you anytime and every time. So actually, it starts right now. It starts when you are ready. Structure Your Year Like a Story is undated. Now, yes, quite transparently for me, I tend to plan my year from January to December. I like the natural ebbs and flows of the calendar year. I love the fact that at the end of the year, there is that kind of downtime between Christmas and New Year. It's great. But you don't need to let that stop you. So if you're somebody who structures your year from April to April, for example, like I know people who structure their year around the tax year, you can still structure your year like a story. This is the most amazing, glorious thing about this, is that you don't have to be tied down to a system. No, it's really about you being you, the way that best works for you. With that reminder as well, is that I was given this idea for Structure Your Year Like a Story at the end of September. And so I was saying to God, well, okay, that's fine. I love this idea. This is really exciting. But that means I'm about to step into Act 3. In fact, I'm at the end of Act 3. It's like, so how is that going to work? And I actually was able to go back and retrospectively see how the whole year had unfolded with hindsight. So what you're going to see as well as we move through this is if you would like to structure your year to a specific time frame and you've missed the start date, I'm going to show you actually how you've not missed anything at all. You are exactly where you need to be. And there are hints and guidelines even in the book as well, going, okay, if you're reading this here, here's how you can apply this stuff. And so in terms of when does it start, yes, I am officially going right now. It's the first full week. I had to look at my calendar. First is to the end of the first full week of January 2022. You might be watching this video in May 2022 or I don't know, October 2024, who knows? Knowing me, I would imagine I will probably reshoot this video by 2024 because I know what I'm like. My point is, it doesn't matter when you're watching this video. If you're getting this nudge that there are things that God is calling you to move forward and take action on, now is the perfect time. We can make the rest of it fit. That's easy. That's just logistics. Which takes me on to who is this for? So this is really for people who are ready to take action very deliberately, very intentionally. So if you know there are things that God has been nudging you about and now is your time, I would encourage you to come and think about joining the Rainbow Room so that you get the accountability. You also get the benefit as well. So there is a specific room. It's called the Rainbow Room. There's a specific small group room for those top floor members. But you also get every Wednesday, we get together for an hour. It's at 2 p.m. UK time, which is 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. We get together for 1 hour and it's a focused hour. It finishes on the top of the hour. Knowing that that conversation doesn't finish with that hour, you can carry on talking about it in the Rainbow Room. And then we get to meet together the week after as well. Those sessions are not structured. You know, when we meet on a Tuesday to record the podcast with first floor members, there is a loose structure to it. We introduce the podcast, we explore it, we do life together. The Rainbow Room calls are specifically not structured because it will depend upon what you need week by week. So some of you will know that I've been knocking around the internet and this whole online business thing for, I don't know, about a decade. No, more than a decade. 2010, here we are now at 2022. 2010 was my first experience of dipping my toe into this world of online marketing and blogging when I took our charity Give a Brick, which was founded in the end of, I think, August 2009. But then in January, I fell into this world of people earning the money from home, and it was like a whole new world. So I've been around the block a little bit, and as a result, the benefit to that for you is I have lots of skills and things that I've learned along the way. So I had a VA business where I was helping people with technical stuff, website stuff, email stuff, all of those different bits and bobs. So the Rainbow Room, as well as accountability for you, asking questions, support, and all that good stuff, you also get to effectively pick my brains every week, or any week when you choose to be there on those Zoom calls. You can also ask questions in the Rainbow Room as well. My default answer is always going to be, okay, here is my thoughts. Take those to Holy Spirit, take those to God and see what he says about that. Because having spent, was it 12 years now building different businesses, it's really only been the last 2 years where I've been doing that very intentionally and actively with God. There are so many different ideas. If you were to say to me, okay, how can I market my business? I mean, how long is a piece of string? How long is your arm? There are innumerable different ways that you can do that. And that's just one question. But what we want is God's best for you. So yes, we will explore stuff. I will share what comes to mind. We can ask Holy Spirit, but I will always encourage you, okay, these are my thoughts. This is what I'm hearing. Take that to God and hear his heart for you. Is this his best for you in that moment? So this is about getting the benefit of support, community, picking my brains, but also that reminder, take it to God. What does he say? And getting that clarification. Because the last thing I want is you to ask a question, give a thought, and you run after that thing. No. Let's pause for a minute. What does God say? What is this part of his best for you? And those times when you're like, I don't even know, I can't even hear. We can dig into that stuff too. We are stepping into a new year. We are stepping into a new season. And there are things that God is nudging his people to take action on. No matter what industry you are in, you are being called forward as somebody who loves Jesus to step forward in excellence and take action on those things that he is niggling you about. It's excellence, not perfection. That's really, really important. I do not want you getting marred, stopped because you're trying to get it perfect. The structure year like a story journal is evidence of that. Does it look like how I imagine it in my mind? This beautiful, wonderful finished thing? Quite transparently, no. I want there to be a pretty graphic designer made beautiful version of that, and there will be in the future. But this was an example of done being better than perfect, and there will be examples of this for you as well. So if you're watching this, you're like, oh, maybe ask God. I only want you in the Rainbow Room if this is God's best for you. I can assure you that I will be pouring all of my energy into this. I've stepped away from social media. The Blue House has my attention. So you will get that. But no matter how much energy I or the other members put into this space, if you're not where you need to be, if you join the Rainbow Room because you're excited about it, and actually it's not God's best for you in that moment, yes, you will benefit from it, but you won't get the most that you could. Conversely, if it's something you're like, oh, I'm excited, but I'm kind of scared, but and then God says, yes, this is for you, it is where you need to be. You kind of see how this works both ways. And so I am really excited. I'm excited that you've watched this video and that you're thinking about it. But more than anything, I'm really excited for all of the different things that we are going to be exploring together over the rest of this year.